Scarlett.
I'm Izzy.
And we're Chokecherry.
And you're watching Interview Under Fire.
Izzy and Scarlett, I want to welcome you both to Interview Under Fire. Welcome to Texas.
Thank you.
By the way, thank you so much for taking the time to sit with me today. Texas, guys, has become a really special stop for many artists over the years, and I kind of mentioned a few of them before our interview.
Yeah.
But and now you're here on your first ever full North American headlining tour, celebrating the release of your debut album, Ripe Fruit, Rots and Falls. The energy around this tour, from what I've seen, I mean, it's only been a few days, but it feels huge, and you built something really meaningful in such a short time. One, how are you feeling? I don't think I asked you guys that yet. Like, how are you? And number two, like, how's the tour been? Have you guys had to kind of pinch yourselves, like, a few days into this?
We were in Albuquerque yesterday morning.
2 days ago.
And I started crying because I feel like everything's happened so fast that it's been hard to process the magnitude of like what we're doing. Should I wait until? But once you guys get that and you get your list, we'll be good. This is really loud.
That's good.
We were in Albuquerque and we had big feelings about it, and we went, oh my goodness, and we celebrated with breakfast burritos at Frontier, and should I look here or do I look here?
You can look at both.
Hey, are we gonna have? Is this gonna be a whole roll, or are we cutting?
Are we cutting it up, or is this? Well, at least you know who we actually are now. This is what we're like. But yeah, it's been really crazy, and it's definitely a very. I'm sorry, I can almost do. It's definitely been a very like pinch ourselves moment, and it's been really special.
Yeah, I was feeling really emotional in Albuquerque yesterday morning because we've gotten to meet people that came out for our show, and usually we've just been opening for people on tour. So it's been really, really magical to like meet the people who have listened to us sometimes from day one, and Phoenix was really fun. Albuquerque was fun too, and we have like 3 more weeks, which is crazy. So
come hang out.
We're settling in.
I'm gonna get in the tour a little bit more, but before I move on, I can't help but ask if you guys have been to Buc-ee's yet.
We went to Buc-ee's yesterday.
I have to be the most esoteric bitch in the Buc-ee's bathroom. I was in a fur coat.
Bay Area people, like, what is your? Just give me the rundown of what your experience was there.
It feels like the spirit of capitalism burrowed its way into my subconscious, knew exactly what I wanted, and then built a world where I would purchase everything. So I got some sweats. I got a car charger. I don't know if anyone I don't know if this is super relevant information.
Brisket.
I didn't bring any winter clothes. Joey and I brought this is the heaviest jacket
She brought nothing.
It's gonna be 3 degrees in Montreal.
Count them. 3 of them.
I'm scared.
She brought shorts. But also so did I, and I wouldn't have brought a coat if it wasn't for my ex and my mom. So shout out to people who care about me for making sure I bring a coat.
Shout out.
My mom didn't tell me it was going to be cold. And I love you, Mom. She's going to be in Chicago. I'm really excited. We're all going to be in that polar vortex together, and it's going to be great. Yeah. What was the question again?
that was
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's.
Yeah, Buc-ee's. Yeah, that's what it's like. You kind of just start from one story and you end up in a whole different part.
I'm glad you like that about us, because you're going to get a lot of it.
That's what Buc-ee's does. The first day of the tour was
San Francisco.
Did the first day of the tour kind of set the tone for you guys?
Yes.
How long does it take to
lit.
feel out how a tour is going to be like? It's like, oh, okay, now we get the gist of what this is going to feel.
SF is Chokecherry is from SF. I'm born and raised there, and it was our hometown, homecoming. We saw so many people we know and love. Izzy used to work at Bottom of the Hill at the venue that we played at.
I did work there.
We all were reminiscing about our first shows that were playing there before Chokecherry existed. And it was that was one of the most surreal experiences, that we got to sell out Bottom of the Hill on a Friday night and see everyone that we love from our hometown.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There was something about it that was just uniquely special energy, high vibe. high vibration.
Really irreverent. There was this band that opened called Spa, and they're from Oakland. They're brand new, and they're really amazing. And then our friends
San Francisco
Pure
show?
Hex, yeah,
Okay.
our friends Pure Hex opened for the 3 shows as well, and they're incredible. And I'm just so happy for them and their success. Pure Hex, I love you. I'm wearing their shirt actually. What's up?
Shout out.
Hey, more shout outs.
Zoom in. But yeah, I just felt like this, and I was like, oh god, dude, you euthanized me. Yeah, no, Pure X is amazing. Best show, like one of my favorite shows we've ever played.
I know this is just the 6th night on the tour, but you guys have any? Is it too early to ask for like pre-show rituals? Have you guys
No,
put
we
something?
have pre-show rituals.
Yeah.
Okay, is that something you can share? Is it?
Sure, we all hug and we picture blue together, which I think is kind of funny. We all picture the color blue. We do
Okay.
vocal warm-ups. We sing like scales, and we also sing shit and cry, which I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Shit and cry, shit and cry. Then we also do our Gregorian chants. Dead ass no cap on God, dead ass no cap on God.
Dead ass for real, no cap on God. You are not chopped, you are not unk.
And with your fine shit.
Type shit, type shit, type shit. Yeah, that kind of thing.
This is the best interview ever.
Welcome to our lives.
This
I'm
is
glad
the-
that you like it.
This is the first of 2 Texas states so far. You know, on this is a long tour. I think you still got what
we got
up
a
until
ways
late.
A ways to go.
Are you? You're hitting places you've never been before, I imagine.
Yes,
is there a city on this run that you're looking forward to? That you're excited or nervous to play in because you've never been there before.
New York is the one I think maybe the most excited for right now.
Oh, yeah.
Also Canada, but I have family friends in New York. My parents are probably maybe coming to New York.
What day is that?
No, December 11th. Yeah. But it's gonna be sick. It's at TVI. So
Dude, that's a week from now. That's like.
fuck me, dude.
Yeah.
That's not okay. Time is not real. But yeah, New York.
I'm really excited for Baltimore
We've never played
because a lot of my favorite bands are from Baltimore.
True. Chris Cody.
So.
Chris
here's the
Cody's from
thing.
Baltimore.
So I went to New York this time last year. It's perfect. Like right before Christmas time, before the craziness. It'll be crazy, but good kind of crazy. You know, whether it's the culture of like the music that we're in, whether it's fans or even just the food. There's so many things that make touring amazing, right? You guys have already just described a couple of them, which is great. From what I've seen so far, live music really brings out the best in both of you. And this is the first time I'll be seeing you guys in person. So I feel out of like anything you've done in both your lives, this is where both of you are really in your element. Having said that, you've built this really devoted fan base as well through TikTok and the local Bay Area scene.
Yeah.
And what's it like seeing those people show up in cities now that you've never played before?
Yeah,
'Cause-
it's crazy.
It's nuts.
I'm like, how do you know us?
Yeah,
and
I know.
it trips me out. I have crazy imposter syndrome. I'm just kind of like taking it day by day. And it just is always shocking. I'm like, because I tell the story sometimes, but after Chokecherry had our TikTok thing, like I would still be playing with my other band like to 5 people in bars, and that was also really fun.
Yeah.
But it's just like so random, and even if you have a side project, you don't know if people are gonna know it or anyway. Yeah, it's really cool. We're very grateful and stunned. It's always shocking. I'm really grateful that people have come out to the shows and that they know us. It's wild.
It's insane.
Yeah. It trips me out.
One of the crazy things that I really love is people like come to our shows not just wearing our merch, but like they'll put like chokecherry or like cherry earrings on, or like cherry necklaces, or they'll like dress up, they'll wear like slips because we really love that stuff. And like I used to wear these red bows in my hair all the time. I still have them, but I make bows, and like people started wearing red bows in their, like people are really excited.
Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy because you don't realize how far the music reaches and like where it goes to, and all the different people that the song meets and touches, and like the song is going to be played in rooms that you'll never be in and countries you'll never see, and so it's like the song exists outside of you. It's like you have a kid, and like the art is your kid, and like you made it and you gave birth to that kid, but that kid now is going to meet people you never met and like go to places you've never seen and all that, and then we get to meet some of the people when they show up at shows, and it's really, really cool. So it's like it's really special.
I'm glad we did this in person. This was better made for in person.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
let me know how we're doing on time, by the way.
We're both like kooky, so I think it's fun in person.
Can we talk about a child called Ripe Fruit, Rots and Falls?
Yeah.
Because I want to dive into this a little bit more. This follows up last year's EP, Messy Star.
Yeah.
Great EP, by the way.
Thank you.
But I got to mention, I'm going to name some bands out to you, okay? See if you resonate with them. I Prevail, Pierce the Veil, Pretty Reckless, Wage War. Why am I naming those bands?
Why wait
Fearless.
Records,
well, they're your label mates.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of like, pinching yourself, I mean, that didn't happen by accident.
Yeah, it's no small feat.
We got to give Fearless Records a shout here because.
Oh my God, my boys.
What is it like kicking off this chapter in your lives with a renowned label like Fearless? Like, this is a label that even I grew up listening to.
Well, what I love about Fearless is just they're such good people, and I feel like they have taken care of us in such an immense way and just have always had our backs, given us creative liberties and freedom, and they are the most supportive group of people we could have ever asked for. And like, label mates aside, they're just amazing. And being able to it is definitely shocking. That is also a pinch me moment. Being like, oh wow, we're on the same label as Pretty Reckless or Plain White Tees or Movements, who our producer Zach Tush worked with as well. Amazing bands. I saw Taylor Momsen on my Instagram feed today, and I was like, huh.
Hey,
we got something in common.
In a way.
Yeah. I think what's really cool too is that the Fearless team is like the most incredible group of people that we could ever ask for. Like, I mean, Fearless as a legacy is so amazing and incredible, but our team is like Chris, Constance, Bree, shout out. Like, we have the best team truly that you could ever dream of or imagine. So we're really lucky. They allow us to do the things we dream of and like back us every day. And like help us. They drove us to our Major Threat music video set. Like they show up and they come out, and then like we do karaoke and shit with them too. Like they're really amazing people. We're really lucky.
They introduced us to our tour manager Whitney. Shouts out.
Hey.
Yeah.
Fearless.
Yay.
Legend.
I love you.
Legend right here. A couple more questions. And here's the thing. I ask a lot of questions about chemistry between members of the same band, right? Because I find those stories kind of really interesting. And you never know what you're going to get when it comes to asking those questions. But in this case, you two are basically a two-person machine. I mean, writing, singing, performing together. Like, on tour, do you feel like you need a special kind of chemistry to survive and thrive together? And if so, like, what kind of, like, Izzy, Scarlett magic shows up night after night?
I feel like we approach music from very different angles, which I feel like is kind of cool. Like, Scarlett is a classically trained vocalist. I took voice lessons for musical theater for a little bit, but other than that, like, I don't really know shit. Technically, do I have to censor myself? Can I say shit? But Scarlett, like, has such amazing, like, understanding of music theory, and I feel like I'm very, like, fuck it energy, so it's really nice to, like, have some more knowledge, like, of what's going on in the band. Like, you're able to be like, that's a fifth, and I'm like, my fingers do this.
No, you're like, I have shapes.
I think in shapes.
I will say what I think like brings us together a lot is like we both really run with it, with whatever we do, and we both have like a lot of like, okay, like let's just fucking run with it energy when it comes to touring or playing shows or whatever. We're both like very excited about life, I think, and that's like kind of why this started and why it was so fun. And it was like, oh, let's like get in the studio every day that we're free after and just like write random shit, like we have like we have that energy, and so I think that it's really fun, and I think it attracts other people who like want to do that too. So like our team, that like Whitney on tour with us, our manager Ben, Joey on tour with us, Diego and Jackie are playing with us. It's all people who are like really down to run with it. But I think Izzy and I are both shoot for the moon and you'll land somewhere. Cool people. Like, and we're both very hands-on is what I've noticed. So like with the music videos for Ripe Fruit, Izzy co-directed Porcelain Warrior and Major Threat, and like I co-styled Porcelain Warrior, and Ben, our manager, I remember, was like, I know a lot of bands would like to just, show up and like not have to have extra work, and we're like, no, like we want to be involved, like we like doing stuff, and we love like being really involved in the vision. Izzy's also drawn a ton of our merch. Sorry, I'm not supposed to. Izzy's drawn a ton of our merch, and like has made some really, really beautiful designs, and like I think that it's everyone really like pulling that energy together and just like running with it is what makes us do things.
Yeah, I think we like to be involved in at every step of the creative process and in the world building of the band. I think that's something we're both very passionate about. Like, it doesn't just stop at music. It's your design and even color coordination, art direction, visuals. It's all stuff we really care about, which is, it's fun because you actually care.
we do care a lot.
You do care.
You care.
All right. Running out of time, but this last question that I wanted to ask, I mentioned how Major Threat's my favorite song on the record, right? Keep that in mind. Don't tell me yours, but I have an interesting way to ask this question. If you could send one song from this album
oh my God.
back to your younger selves, which one would hit the hardest?
Oh my God.
See, this is why we
That's
need the
a
wings.
great question.
This is why we need the wings, guys.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Dude.
I mean, I'll start crying anyway. I'm a Pisces.
We'll end the interview on that note, so.
Fuck.
I will say, I think Major Threat for me.
Really?
Because
so cool.
Dude.
one of the first songs I learned how to play was Stepping Stone by Minor Threat, and
wow.
I was just I like loved punk so much growing up, and I still do, but I grew up in Ventura and grew up going to punk shows. Misfits was one of my first ever concerts, and Ian Mackay was a huge inspiration, Fugazi, all that shit. But and I know, like, Major Threat as a song is not like really very Fugazi, but it's got that energy of like being 16 years old and like hating your dad. I don't hate my dad, but I love my dad. But like just being a kid and like thrashing around in a pit and then going surfing. It's just what it reminds me of.
All right, Scarlett, what you got? What's yours? You had time to think, so let's see.
I think that when I was younger, I still do, but I used to listen to a lot of like really emotional music, and like that's kind of like what I was drawn to was stuff like that. So I think probably the title track. I think probably Ripe Fruit, Rots and Falls. That's what I would send. Because I loved Beach House a lot. Cocteau Twins, LSD and Search for God. When I was in high school, I had a really big phase of like late 60s, early 70s rock, but one of them for a while there, it was like the softer stuff. So I really liked the Rolling Stones. I really liked like Lady Jane and like the earlier like Aftermath stuff. So I think I was kind of on a softer kick for some of it, and I didn't get into my heavier stuff until I got to be like 18, 19. I really ended up loving like Ty Segall, and I got the veins in my face busted in a mosh pit, and they're still a little bit busted, but I love Ty Segall and that kind of thing. So yeah, I think that probably Ripe Fruit would like hit the heaviest. I was in like a choir and stuff, and I really love harmonies, and I think Baby Me would find that a good song to cry to. So songs to sob to, I think that would probably be mine.
Great answers, both of you. I really appreciate that. I think that kind of gave me a new perspective, and when I listen to the album again, now that I know what you guys feel about those songs. But any last words, any shout outs, anything you want to promote?
Shout out San Francisco music scene. Everyone should listen to more music from the San Francisco music scene. It is so cool. Not enough people know about it. it's the best music, like some of the best music I've ever heard in my life. Shout out Gumby's Junk, shout out Juice Bumps, shout out Pure Hex, shout out Whorehouse,
Shout out Gloomhead.
We have friends, I swear. Let me kid. There's more people. There's a lot of really, really good bands.
Pocket Full of Crumbs. Wife. Wife is like the coolest band, and they're one of my favorite bands in the Bay. They're sick.
They're really sick.
And
Spa, who we already said, who opened for us at Bottom of the Hill, they were amazing. Yeah, there's a lot of really good music in the SF scene. So I guess that's my shout out. And also shout out to Rosella, Amber, and Miss Tanaka, and Mr. Raynard, and yeah, I will, and Allison and Mrs. E, and I will send this to you guys.
All right.
shout out Emma Jacobson, my first ever bandmate. Love you, bro. Free Palestine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Izzy, Scarlett, thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart. Go crush it up there. I'll be going crazy in the mosh pit. If I can't help myself, that probably will happen, but we'll stay in touch.
You better hit that
right.
stage dive, dude. Come
I
on.
haven't done that in decades.
Crowd killing at
But-
the Chokecherry show in Dallas, Texas.
All right.
Love.
Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you next time.